We're back for another attempt at Thea 2. Now, last time we went with Ziavana, but there are quite a few others that we can try. I don't have Triglav or Nia, but I do have a few here. Now you'll see that we've changed the difficulty somewhat from our easy difficulty. Normal defaults to 150%. But I think that for these videos, I'll want to at least keep going on easy for a bit. Now, that didn't stop me from completely getting destroyed by a single event in the last episode with Ziavana. But we're still going to see what we can do. Now, there are a couple things that I think that I may want to change. Let's see. I want to do normal. Okay. I'll admit that when easy changed seasons to only positive effects, kind of spoils you. I'm actually going to start in winter, I think, for this run. Now, the reason I start in winter is because winter has the beneficial effect that any event that you complete, I believe it doubles the experience. Now, I'm going with Marovit. Wisdom and knowledge flow in unsteady currents through our world, and I am their student. I seek no dominance, nor claim to hold the reins of such rivers, no. The mind and soul will forever remain mysteries, and we, be it mortals or eternals, we can only gaze upon the surface of the great oceans of understanding. The spirit walker, the sage, the keeper of the keys of knowledge and the mysticism, those are the names childishly attached to my domains. I am but a mere servant of the wills of the ocean, a lone sailor seeking to enlighten others. Mortals forget that they are not the masters of our lands. They forget or reject it, but I am here to remind them all of the power of the other worlds. Seek wisdom, fear not the unknown. Wield the waves as magic as your sword. Now with here, our characters get +1 spiritual regeneration, +10% bonus to ritual attribute, and +4 spiritual shielding. Then of course we get domain magic and domain intellect. Now I mentioned that we are going to want to get a bunch of experience. In addition to that, I'm going to get our smarter every day that I've unlocked. Each day, each of your characters receives 0.2 experience bonus. And we're going to have a goblin child and have our goblin child be our chosen, I think. Now that does leave us currently with 6 more slots to fill, so we'll go warrior. I like having a scoundrel attached. And we'll do gatherer and then children. Now I could get even more, add character, scoundrel, and rat. So we'd have 2 scoundrels. I could also take some back and get the young Sniezniki. See, Sniezniki. This is gonna be funny just listening to me. A young Sniezniki. I don't know. Sniezinki. I should probably cut that out. Get that out of our video. And so, one of the reasons I'm doing this is I kind of want to go with rituals. We not only get the ritual attributes, but goblins receive a natural bonus to rituals and research, I believe. So in this case, we are going to just have a female chosen. And yeah, I think we'll go with this. And I will name her Gob, because I like that name for a goblin. I once ran a Dungeons and Dragons character named Gob in a solo 4E campaign. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I remember it being a great rogue very, very early on.
Well, hello there.
So, if you want to see this story, go back earlier in the playlist and watch that, but we're going to go ahead and skip this particular part of the story, along with a few other things. Now, we're in winter, so normally our harvesting would be down, but because we're on easy, it's not. Okay. And I think that we should pretty easily take care of it. I do want to see if we have any... Oh, there we go. Large amounts of experience points.
So, as tradition has it.
And again, we're going to skip this because that's really just tutorial. Okay. Do we have any equipment? Nope. That's okay. Or no extra equipment. Typically, you only get extra equipment from traits. Oh, and we got our level up. So I am going to have Gob take mysticism. An increase to wisdom wouldn't be bad for a warrior. Okay. Our scoundrel. Our gatherer. Take wisdom because it does, let's see, it does affect the gathering abilities. And you are a bit, let's see, you're already leaning towards strength. Okay, I'll take you further down strength. In here, int and perception. I actually kind of want a hunter, so I'm going to sacrifice a stat point. Okay. And we're really good on fuel. I'm thinking we need to turn some fuel off. Nope, it's all coal and wood. Oh, now there is a good site for food and lumber. But let's take a look at these events, shall we? Okay, so the ruins you're about to search have an unsettling stench of decay. So we're going to scout first, which leaves us to here. Search the ruins and we get some stone. Okay, or some clay. So when you pick each of the deities, you're going to typically build your initial gameplay pretty early on. So you'll notice I don't have a crafter in this. Crafting would be good. I think I'll turn one of the kids into a crafter, possibly. For now, though, I kind of want to get our goblin child as much experience as possible. And I am doing a lot of autos when I'm pretty sure that I can absolutely own the event. Alright, so Gob, I love outmaneuver. But you're not really strong in perception. Hunter's Mark is a perception as well, but it marks prey. Okay. For our warrior, brute force is not a bad thing to have. It gives us something we can use in every place, and you can see that because it goes off of strength, that she gets a bonus. Counterattack, it's also not bad, but I think I'm going to go brute force. So I kind of am prepared for just about anything. Now our scoundrel wants to learn crafting. So I'll let her. And I'm going to definitely increase master gathering. For a child, I actually really like ghost axe. And ghost axe goes off of perception. So maybe not. I want ghost axe, but no, I'm gonna go ahead and go with hurry up. And we're gonna go with Hunter's Mark again. Alright. If I was worried about wood, this would be a perfect place.
Yummy, well done.
Yes, yes, yes. And that is the last of the initial tutorials. I think that I will only be skipping one other event, and that's with the demon game. And again, if you want to watch that, go back earlier to our Diavana playlist, and I fully voice everything in my terrible voice. Among a small group of trees, you discover a circle of multicolored mushrooms that emit a subtle yellow glow. Let's go in closer to investigate. You come closer and feel the yellow glow surround you. For those akin to nature, the glow is pleasant, but for others, it may bring harm. When you try to step forward, you feel a physical resistance, testing your spiritual resolve. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay with that. Your spirit proved strong, and you feel the warm glow embrace you kindly. Whatever test this may have been, you have clearly passed. Yay, we got spiritual blessings! And again, because it's winter, we get a bunch of experience early on. Let's just take a look. I think I may actually stop here for the double meat. Ooh. And this will lead to cooking. So first off, well, no, meat's harder. And then you will actually have you come over here. And we're going to design this. Ooh, maybe I should. I think this will be fine. So we have plenty of fuel to burn. I'm not too worried. And the moment we gathered any of that, we turned it into additional food. Oh, wonderful! We had a new kid. This is one that I kind of want to show off the chance part of growing up if they make it available to us. Okay. Let's just take a look at our morale. Most of our morale is really good, at least for this stage. So I'm not too concerned. More meat. No, I'm not really too concerned. Oh, and here are some Sylvans. Or not Sylvans. Slavans. Okay, let's try to say that we mean no harm. Ooh, that was pretty bad. And yeah, that was pretty bad. So what I'm gonna actually do, can I cast this ritual without any issue? Oh, nope. It's gonna be an issue. So I'm gonna rest here. We have a quest. Oh no, our warrior and our new kid left. Oh no. Okay, this could get really bad. In which case you can see a single event can really undo everything. And this wasn't such a bad start. I just made a bad decision. I wasn't skilled enough in social aspect to have taken that on and didn't have the appropriate artifacts equipped, and it definitely showed. As you stop to refill your water supplies, you find a fish with a golden tail trapped in the swallow in the shallow waters, thrashing about. If this is the goldfish, they are known to have magical properties. Speak to it. As far as you can tell, the fish is in fact a goldfish. From the waters, another fish pops out.
My sister was too weak. She will not last long. Please help her.
See, let's do this. The fish bids and free her sister. The fish regains its strength almost as soon as it is free to swim. It jumps and speaks to you.
Thank you, kind stranger. You released me without the promise of reward, and this is rare. I am bound by laws and cannot grant you a wish, but I can tell you a secret. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, ask for the secret.
See that lake? It is called Mokre, which means wet in the old tongue. You think any lake would be wet, yeah?
Confirm and wait to hear more of the story.
Beware, though, for this is a wet lake.
So let's convince the fish to be a bit more specific. Now, again, because it's not a solid yellow, as we discussed in our previous game, there's really no risk for me to try this. So even if I got a red, it wouldn't hurt me.
Oh, darn it. I'm gonna be buried in paperwork for this, but fine. There's an old castle ruin of black sword knights, so treasures are likely. But as you swim there, you will hear the weeping of a child.
Wait to hear more.
The spirit child died an awful death, as one might expect, and in its death it can be very unruly. But as you saved me, I will reveal this. Sing it a lullaby as you swim past, and you will soothe its weeping and pass into the ruins safely. Beware, though, for there may be more physical adversities inside. Let's thank the fish for its information. Now, if we lose anyone more... Okay, so we're no longer in danger, but we've lost our warrior. And that's really risky. So risky that I'm not really sure what I want to do and how do I want to progress. I may actually call it here and say this was a great trial run. And we'll try again with the same setup next time. Do I want to do that? Because I don't really have anyone else who can properly fight at this point. And we have a lot to do. Okay. As you camp by the water, a flash flood arises unexpectedly. Let's try to find some higher ground. Ooh. No. I mean, we got Darkwood. I love Darkwood, but... I don't know. Okay, so we got some levels. Still want to do some mysticism. I really need to craft you something, but increasing your mysticism wouldn't be such a bad thing. We're going to go strength and perception.
You find inside the place is surprisingly lived in and well taken care of.
So we've done this before. We are going to use magic user because that's what we're good at.
You defeat Theodore appears.
Okay, and so that was yet another tutorial. I'm still kind of debating. I think I am going to call it. But I have to admit, a large portion of that is because of how late it is. And I want to do a full run in a go. I was thinking, yeah, I can do that. And surrounded by level 3 monster, level 2 monster, yeah. So, this doesn't amount to anything. Except, this was a good trial run. Let's do better next time. Alright, so if you want to be here for next time, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell notification. And leave any comments or questions below. You can tell me how terrible I am at this game. I am NdoNosCi. As always, have fun.